Hello, everyone, and thank you for taking time today to be here for this presentation and for giving me the opportunity to head this project. For those who don't know, my name is Christina Carday. I'm a digital marketing master student with Full Sail University, and this presentation will discuss the digital design and usability components of the ilovekickboxing.com website. So, over the past month, I've been analyzing specific data and metrics that apply specifically to the ilovekickboxing.com site in an effort to discover what works and what doesn't from a design and usability standpoint, and how to improve target audience usability and ultimately site traffic. So, this presentation will discuss the findings of what was discovered through internal research, user testing, and competitor analysis. After analyzing all the data compiled during the last month, I found that the website is strong and competitive. The aesthetics and the look of the homepage are in sync with the ilovekickboxing.com brand, which includes the logo, the tagline, the color scheme, and the imagery. Navigation is simple and straightforward. It's consistently presenting the option for patrons to find their local studio and allows for easy and fast movement from the homepage to other areas of the website and external social media sites. This is important because users are very likely to go elsewhere if there's a lag or problems with site navigation, so ensuring the fastest and most fluid navigation possible is never a poor investment. Search engine optimization is also pretty strong for the ilovekickboxing.com site in the area of locating a kickboxing gym. So, first page SEO listings on the internet include being on Yelp's top 10 kickboxing studios, and the local Winter Park studio features a 4.95-star review on Google. And with Google being the primary search engine used worldwide, that's pretty good for SEO. This project also concluded that in addition to the positives, there are certain areas of improvement that need to be looked at. In my opinion, those areas of improvement are excluding an important conglomerate of the I Love Kickboxing's target audience, and that leaves room for competitors to move in. So the three specific areas that we're going to discuss in this presentation that should be immediately improved upon are site content, navigation links, and certain usability features. So while the content on the I Love Kickboxing site is professional, appropriate, and in line with the brand, it misses the mark when it comes to targeting every aspect of the brand's target audience. A key niche in the I Love Kickboxing brand is its sincere commitment to the overall health and wellness of its patrons through studio outings and events, free health and wellness advice tailored to patrons' individual needs, and involvement in their everyday lives. Certain studios even go as far as to send get well cards when patrons have been sick, and will call them when they haven't been into the studio for a while to make sure everything is okay with them. So, although these things may seem trivial in the day-to-day considerations of operating the company website, these small details go a very long way and get to the very heart of the brand. And certain competitors of the I Love Kickboxing brand have already discovered that. CKO Kickboxing is a local competitor in the Winter Park, Florida area whose products and features are very similar to I Love Kickboxing. Like I Love Kickboxing, their site is powerful, professional, it speaks to relatively the same target audience. However, all of their featured products, including their niche focused products, are featured up front on the homepage. Patrons can venture off the page to search for additional items, but they really don't have to. CKO is able to accomplish this without making the homepage look very busy or cluttered, and it reinforces the dynamic and lively foundation of the product. In addition to CKO's promotion video, in addition, CKO's promotion video really stands out on the homepage. In today's content-rich world, it's no longer a picture that's worth 1,000 words, it's video. Video is the primary source of media in today's digital landscape that helps boost ROI, so it's important to use that to the I Love Kickboxing advantage, especially when the product is as dynamic as it is. So early in the presentation, I talked about the ease and simplicity of the site's navigation, which is a plus. However, the navigation links on the homepage played a little too safe. Right now, there are only two main menu links on the site's homepage, which are the option to find a local studio and why the product works. And while these are important to the brand, it's missing the mark when it comes to other crucial information that sets the brand aside from its competitors. There really needs to be a link on the main menu bar on the parent site that speaks to the unique personal relationship the brand has with its patrons and really hone in on that segment of the target audience that's really looking for that feature. You'll see that there's some general information about that part of the product towards the bottom of the page, where it says, I love kickboxing culture. But really, I mean, the information included in there can belong to any similar competitor. So the company really needs to tailor that message to our audience as a primary feature rather than a secondary one. One of the other areas of improvement involves certain usability features on the site. We had a couple outside users test the site for navigation and usability, and the main issues that were brought to light were the confusing directions to the local kickboxing studio. When you type in your local city and state and find the studio window, a red location icon comes up on one end and a pair of bouncing gloves comes up on the other on the map, as you can see here. So that creates some confusion as to where the actual location of the studio is. Is it where the location icon is located or on the other side where the bouncing gloves are? So that needs to be cleaned up to be more straightforward so it doesn't confuse users. Another issue, and this goes back to the previous mention of content on the site, is the issue of the video content. There is one video on the Why It Works page. However, user testing discovered that there was a glitch in the video. The refresh button on the video doesn't work, so that can be a deterrent to users who are sticklers for something like that. Another issue with the video options is basically just the lack of video options. On the home page, users have the option to navigate to social media. However, when you click on the YouTube icon, you're taken to this, which is the I Love Kickboxing YouTube channel, which only features these 3 videos, which, as you can see, are very outdated. The most recent one is from 8 months ago. So this can be a huge deterrent, especially with how important video content is to users. So right now, I would recommend removing the YouTube icon from the homepage until updated video content has been uploaded. But that video content needs to be updated as soon as possible before it causes issues with bounce rate on the site. So there are some immediate remedies that can be implemented to fix site issues, but it's going to take some effort on the part of content creators and site designers to update the site. I would recommend a content gathering campaign for the purpose of updating the homepage menu with a navigation link that focuses on studio camaraderie and those personal relationships between patrons and I Love Kickboxing staff and instructors. The I Love Kickboxing franchise has over 250 locations, so there's a lot of stories and media content out there that focus on this feature specifically. Content director can be the point of contact for receiving content and media by a deadline from either the largest or most prominent studio locations. And then the director would meet with designers and leadership to decide what stories and media would be best featured on the menu link. The page link could be titled Your New Family or Your New Fitness Home or something that links the patron to the personal nature of the feature. But this niche area of focus really needs to be a primary feature. The glitches with the map and the video should be easy enough for the development team to fix, but ultimately the video issues are paramount. The promotional video needs to be moved to the home page, and we really need to focus on content creation for the YouTube channel. This shouldn't be that difficult to do, especially with the campaign that is going to be implemented to collect content for the new site page. So that content can be used to bring the channel up to par with where it should be. However, I would not advertise the YouTube channel on the parent site or any individual studio pages until the content has been added and the content team has been able to thoroughly review the channel and the PR team can strategize on appropriate messaging for the channel. So bottom line is ultimately focusing on the heart of the brand, which are those personal relationships, cleaning up some of the usability glitches, and really using video content to our advantage can go a long way with improving site usability and also findability when it comes to those members of our target audience that right now are being overlooked. These changes can improve not only SEO in the long run, but also ROI in the way of studio memberships. So thanks again for joining me for this presentation, and I will now open up the floor to any questions.